I started broadcasting this game already, but I didn't have my mic plugged in. Can I move? Can I move? I cannot move. Oh. Alright. We're gonna be playing this.
A lot of
I
this
already
isn't
started.
going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna...
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this so I can just say this. I already started playing this. I got to, I think, Barbara in the movie part, but, I had to restart because I was like recording, and I was broadcasting, and I didn't have my mic plugged in. I thought I did, and I was talking that whole time, so I just pressed new game. So, yeah.
Start at the beginning, with the house.
I'm just going to the start at the beginning of the house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I lived here till I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside of half of the rooms. I'm sick.
Inside the
That's
mailbox were bills from
like
7
this.
years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
The graphics on this game are beautiful.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Last time I went that way, but I guess I can just go this way.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Alrighty then.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I see we had a handicapped person living here, which might have been... Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have anybody's thing.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Plus, I'm a little chubby now, as you can see. Just a little chubby. Wait a minute.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
That music is beautiful.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Yeah, there was a handicapped person. Who's the
After Milton
handicapped?
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Kelvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
I'm just gonna look at this door. Astronaut. Guessing he wanted to be a soldier and he wanted to be an astronaut just by their door. But let me look in there again. Yeah, astronaut, and I can see camo on the bed and the carpet. But yeah, I'm guessing astronaut and soldier.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Wait, we didn't look through that what door? This is Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I wanted to make a joke right there, but
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Damn!
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this,
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, this is Molly's.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
It's Molly's room. I hated this story. This shit was sad. So sad.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Fucking shit, man. That shit must. That shit hurted.
I ate a lot of things that night. I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
One second, let me go open this door.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Accent, okay. Can I eat the fish? Can I eat it? Hello?
It was a barn swallow going back to the nest, but I held back. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
When I first heard, and suddenly, I thought she was gonna fall. And that scared me.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I was on this one for a while. This one was boring. I could not fucking find the bunny. And then I finally found it.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Come here, boy. Gobble, gobble.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I believe I was on this one for like a fucking hour.
A mama rabbit.
Where? Fucking fuck, I see you, dumb bitch. This one's shorter. Fuck. I lost it. Oh, that bitch right there. Zoom.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck is this game? This one was fucking hard, the controls of the show.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, fuck. I remember this. Okay, this shit was sad. That smelled good.
I got closer and closer. All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Rip. That shit was sad. She died by a monster.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I'm pretty sure that's fucking real, bitch. Do you know what a monster is? A monster is actually a thing in this fucking world, which is surprising as fuck. Was that fucking Molly? That cat? Oh shit. No,
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
what the fuck just happened?
Though,
I lagged.
when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I
See
spent
that
a lot of
fucking
time
cat?
in Great
I
Grandma
said it was
Edie's
Molly.
room.
I knew it was fucking Molly.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Her room was like a museum.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore in their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Okay, now I'm starting to think that monsters aren't real.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
How the fuck is this shit?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
What the fuck? It looks brand new in here. What the fuck? This shit does not look old at all. That shit's glued tight.
It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Yay!
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Wait, can I stop him from killing? Like, can I stop him from dying? Bro, I can't stop him from dying. That's bullshit. Wait, fuck. Alright, I'm sorry, man, but gotta kill you.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Well, thank God you didn't, or we wouldn't be playing this game right now.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I don't really think that matters, cause I'm in it. Okay, so I'm guessing he wanted to be. Yeah, he had to be.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, he most definitely wanted to be a soldier or some shit like that.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
I love this fucking story, holy shit.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
This shit was the best fucking
As a
story.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, baby. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I love this part. Here comes the Michael Myers music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Fuck out of here.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Impaled and then ate his family? What kind of fucking... What the fuck? Get that shit up out of my way.
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Get the fuck out of my way.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
Yeah.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out.
Damn! She's thick as
There was
fuck.
something to remember him by.
Look at her ass.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Who the fuck calls it a
Barbara!
picture show?
Walter, what's going on up there?
I forgot that little nigga was here.
Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Yeah, Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and
Oh, let me beat his ass.
was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
No way. Oh.
Not. She played her part beautifully.
Molly's room. Can I close this?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Bro, what am I supposed to do?
Hadn't been opened for years. The hinges groan. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
And he gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch...
What's up, dog? Bro, why was the door open? When I woke up, the door was open.
The front door? I locked it.
Yeah, the front door was open. Hey, hold up. Did someone come here or something? Hold up, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom and go talk about what happened this morning. Actually, I'm just gonna end the video clip here.